6 from the 24.
Well-placed ball into Stenbridge. Stenbridge's hands. He was running with double coverage as well. If he had caught that ball, it would have been a really good catch and definitely put Green Canyon in a better position.
Important third down here for Green Canyon. You don't want to give Park City's offense the ball back with 1:45 to go, especially after you have to kick to them after halftime. Now here's Wilson. Pocket collapses. He has a lot of space to his right. There he goes. First down and more. Across the 35, there's going to be a bunch of holds on Green Canyon behind the play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wilson was free and clear, and they still made the hold. That you cannot do that.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback running out of the pocket, and once you see he has tons of space, let go of your man. Don't hold him like they had. And that's just going to put Green Canyon farther back.
So 2 simultaneous flags come in there from the spot of the foul. It's going to be, I believe that's a 10-yard penalty against Green Canyon. So that takes a 3rd and 5 that was converted back to a 3rd and 15 from the 15.
Yeah, 100%. I don't blame anybody for wanting to finish a block, but once you see Peyton Wilson run, there's no need to let your guy go. There's no way that the guy you're blocking is going to be able to catch up to Peyton.
1.5 minutes to go as the clock is continuing to run here after that penalty. Now inside of 85 seconds, Wilson looking to throw. He's got 2 receivers on either side, and now he's sacked. Ben Beatty with his 13th sack of the year.
Oh, man, he is a menace.
And he is down hard, and he will try and limp off the field here. This is not a good sign for Green Canyon. He got taken down hard from behind by Beatty.
Yeah, he's really favoring that right ankle that's taped up with blue medical tape.
Yeah, he's not putting any weight on that right ankle right now. That is not a good sign for Green Canyon.
Yeah, not at all. Going back, like you had said, Ben Beatty, he is a really good defensive player, and he hunts quarterbacks down like they're nothing. He just does it for breakfast. And Peyton Wilson on the receiving end of that, taking a heavy hit, getting checked out by medical staff right now. You hope he just tweaked it just a little bit and maybe a little bit more tape, maybe a brace, and he's able to come back out. But for the time being, it falls back. Green Canyon's defense. Park City's got about 1:17. You want their defense just to hold them out.
So a loss of 5 on the sack makes it 4th and 20 from the 10-yard line. Ball's on the right hash as Tanner Farron's going to punt this one out of the south end zone. Takes the snap and gets the punt away. That's going to be short of midfield, but it bounces back towards midfield and out of bounds at about the 48-yard line.
Not a bad punt at all. It's been really fun to see Tanner Farron show that ability that he has. Like he's a do-it-all kind of player, honestly.
A minute and 9 seconds on the clock, so 69 seconds is all that Park City has to work with here, and a 49-yard field ahead of them. They are just past midfield on Green Canyon's 49-yard line, and it is still 7-0. Jackson looking to throw, and he's sacked. Guess who? Eli Wheatley, the sophomore.
Good to see him make his presence known in the game, and especially couldn't come at a better time. Just well done. I mean, Park City had nowhere to go in that play besides taking a sack. Holy cow, that was good.
That's a loss of, it looks like 7 yards, Adam. Make it 2nd and 17. Now a throw over the middle. And was that caught? No, it was dropped and juggled on the ground. But, man, that was 25. Eli Warner in a lot of space across midfield. But now it's a 3rd and nearly unmanageable. Ball's on the 44-yard line behind midfield. The line to gain is the 39-yard line of Green Canyon, 17 yards up the field. 36 seconds on the clock as it has stopped after that incompletion. Here's Jackson rolling out to his right. Now cuts up the middle of the field between the hashes, out to the right hash now, across midfield and taken down at the Green Canyon 47. That'll make it 4th down and 8 yards.
Park City's got about 2 timeouts left.
They just used one of them to stop the clock at 26 seconds. They'll have 1 left.
Park City's going to do anything to get any sort of points on the board, whether that be touchdown or field goal. Not really sure how good their special teams unit is, but if you can just get any points going into halftime knowing you're getting the ball back in the second half, you take those. No questions
Here's the other
asked.
thing, Adam. Green Canyon, all throughout the season, has allowed a whole lot less points in the second half than they have in the first half. If you're Park City, you know how Green Canyon tends to close out games very well. You don't want to have a goose egg on that scoreboard when you go back into the locker room.
Absolutely. I mean,
this is an offensive situation, I think.
Yeah, totally. Like you were saying, you said Green Canyon is a second half team, no questions asked. And I think you're absolutely right. If you can get any sort of number on the scoreboard, you're feeling a lot better about yourself. Going in to finish this game, a goose egg might be kind of hard to bounce back from.
There are only 10 people on the field for Park City for a minute there. Now they'll get their 11th man out. It's going to be 2 receivers out to the left and 2 out to the right, but a really deep snap here. And now the punt comes in from Bodley. That was one of those fake pass punt situations, and wow, what a great down. No, he slid into the end zone there. Oh, no, they're going to give him the 1-yard line. I guess he stopped the ball in time, but to me it looked like he carried that ball into the end zone, sliding across the turf.
I think the high school rule might be a little bit different. I think it's from the first point of contact. I think that might be the rule. Either way, I thought they were going to get a touchback here too.
So they're actually going to down that on the 3 at the first point of contact. Interesting play there, but 16 seconds on the clock here for Green Canyon and no more Park City timeouts. Just kneel the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Go into halftime. You got the lead. There's no need to risk anything. Peyton Wilson, he's out on the field. Credit him. He's going to grit this one out. But you can tell
he's been an iron horse this whole season.
Absolutely.
He's in the gun right here. He's got Oates to his right. I think this is going to be a handoff to Oates. Now he's motioning Farron across the formation. Fake to Farron, back to Oates, and Oates loses 2 yards. They get him down at the 1.5-yard line, but the clock's going to run into halftime. That was dangerous.
Like you had said, that was maybe a foot away from being a safety.
Well, that's going to do it for the first half, folks, as the clock hits double zeros. It is 7-0 Green Canyon. It was the opening drive, 40 yards between Peyton Wilson and Shandon Thane. Extra point good from Caleb Butterfield, and there has not been a single point scored since that point in the game. It's been punt after punt after punt, and this one is going to be a defensive showdown. We're going to take a quick break here on 100.9 Light FM, but when we come back, it'll be a little bit of halftime updating here from the booth at Rice Eccles Stadium. Stockton Jukes and Adam Lurcher here with you for the evening.
It's back to school time. Booster Clubs, team sports, PTA, any school organization. Call the Logo Shop for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school logo. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Green Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their Alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
It's back to school time. Booster Clubs, team sports, PTA, any school organization. Call the Logo Shop for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school logo. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Green Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their Alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Welcome back to Rice Eccles Stadium here from Salt Lake City, Utah. It's the 4A football semifinal matchup between the Green Canyon Wolves and the Park City Miners. Stockton Jukes and Adam Lurcher here with you from the booth up on the 6th floor at Rice Eccles Stadium. Adam, it's 7-0 Green Canyon here at halftime. These are kind of the games that we've seen play out for Green Canyon time and time again this year, but Park City's offense started to find their footing there at the end of the half. What are you looking forward to here in the second one?
Well, I couldn't agree more with what you were saying, right? Park City, the more that their offense was on the field, the more comfortable they looked, the more that they were able to do the things that they wanted to do. I think Green Canyon has just got to get disruptive again. They have had success with it all season long. Getting in the backfield of these teams and just causing havoc and then forcing those turnovers because offenses feel rushed or they feel pressure to do something with that. Want to see their defense get in the backfield more and just mess with this Park City offense. And then on the flip side, I'm worried a little bit about Peyton Wilson and that last hit that he took. He's favoring that ankle. And so if you're Green Canyon in your offense, you got to be looking at that and saying, okay, we got to take pressure off our quarterback. We got to run our routes clean. We got to run them, regardless of whether or not you're the first option. You got to run them like you are the first option, and that just takes so much pressure off your quarterback and lets him be more comfortable and less likely to take another big hit. And that comes down to blocking as well, and that's something that the offensive line has been a little hit or miss on all season long.
Now for Park City, it really looks like their difference maker tonight is going to need to be Bash Bodley, the junior who plays receiver, running back, quarterback, pretty much everything on offense. He came into this one 407 yards on the ground on 51 carries and 5 touchdowns, 195 yards through the air on 12 catches with 2 touchdowns, and as a quarterback, 59 for 104 passes, 803 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. They like to run those direct snaps to Bodley, where they'll have Jackson and Bodley in the backfield and kind of try and throw the eyes of the secondary off, direct snap to one of them, and that'll kind of determine what play they're going to run as who takes that snap, right? So for Green Canyon's defense, how do you adjust to such an on-the-fly offense?
Yeah, totally, and that is a tricky thing that not necessarily I think we were expecting. Obviously, you knew that option was there with just how good Bodley has been, and we've seen it firsthand for ourselves. I think a lot of it comes down to sticking to your assignments. I can't remember which one of the players, or maybe it was Coach JT after one of the games, or maybe I'm just making this up, but he said, do your 11th, right? There's 11 players on the field. Do your part and everything will work. It's when players maybe feel the pressure to cover for another player, or maybe they're not trying as hard. That's when the chaos happens. That's when the havoc happens. And so if you're the defense, do your part, keep your eyes on the ball, and tackle with surety, right? Tackle with your legs, not your arms.
Now, one of the seemingly ongoing themes that we have seen with this Green Canyon football team this season is you just don't have a whole lot of pocket time, right? The blocking is a little bit late at times, a little bit soft at times, and Peyton Wilson has been having to run for his life, it seems like, at times. Adam, how do you cope with that as a quarterback?
I think a lot of it depends on what kind of plays you want to draw up. We saw last week, it was those quick down the field throws that Green Canyon was having a lot of success with. We haven't necessarily seen those plays been drawn up today, but it's those screen passes. You got to make sure that when you are running a play like that you're giving your quarterback as much time, and that's just that initial off the snap movement that you do. It's got to be sure, and you got to have that power, and you got to have that drive to just give your quarterback time to deliver a good throw.
So it's about 6:58 p.m. here now in Utah. We're about an hour into this one, and about 5 minutes to go before halftime is over, and we decide who will move on to the 4A final on Friday, November 18th. At 11 a.m. right here at Rice Eccles Stadium. The winner of tonight's game will play the winner of tomorrow night's game between number 6 Ridgeline and number 2 Crimson Cliffs. That game will be on November 17th, Friday, November 17th at 11 a.m. here from Rice Eccles Stadium. Whoever moves on, we'll find out in just about an hour's time. Stick with us here on 100.9 Light FM, Stockton Jukes, and Adam Lurcher here with you for Green Canyon Football, brought to you by CashValleyDaily.com.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to GreatBasinGraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
It's back to school time. Booster Clubs, team sports, PTA, any school organization. Call the Logo Shop for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school logo. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Logo stop, the logo Logo Shop.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
Green Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their Alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
Welcome back to Rice Eccles Stadium here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Stockton Jukes and Adam Lurcher with you on 100.9 Light FM. Green Canyon Sports brought to you by CashValleyDaily.com and brought to you as well by Great Basin Graphics, custom t-shirts, detailed embroidery, and graphic designs that will get your business noticed. It's 7-0 here. At the conclusion of halftime, Green Canyon leads Park City after an opening drive touchdown. No scoring has followed. Here come the Wolves back out onto the field as they are greeted by their fans and student section. Pretty decent turnout for a Thursday night game here at Rice Eccles. I can only imagine it'll be a little bit busier on Friday morning if they make it to that state final. That's got to be an excused absence in my book.
Oh, 100%. I agree. I mean, like you had said, not a bad turnout for both teams here, Park City and Green Canyon. But it is always good to see the Green Canyon fans, and there's quite a bit of students that are supporting the team on. Always good to see.
It's a whiteout for Green Canyon as we take a look at our uniform check brought to you by the Logo Shop. All whites with the black helmets for Green Canyon. That's the uniforms they'll be wearing for the rest of the season should they move on from this evening. They will be the designated road team on Friday afternoon, or Friday morning, I guess. For Park City, it's all blacks, head to toe. The Miners in their black and reds. And they're going to need to draw some blood here in this third quarter if they want to stay in this game, because Green Canyon, you know, with the exception of maybe 2 or 3 games this season, they just run away at the end of the third quarter and into the fourth quarter. You got to stick close, and Park City's going to get a chance with the ball here coming out of halftime. Adam, what do they need to do to score here?
Well, if you're Park City, I think you just got to keep fooling Green Canyon. We saw it a couple times, or at least, you know, maybe not necessarily fooling. I think a better term would be being better at improv. You know, we had saw it a couple times where a play necessarily doesn't develop in Park City's favor. That's fine. The quarterback will just take it for 8 to 9, 10 yards. And that's huge, just being able to think on your feet. I think if Park City's going to want to have to score here, I think that's going to be what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to adjust to what Green Canyon's giving them on defense. And some plays, that's going to be very little, and maybe on others, it's going to be more advantageous, you know, through the air, through the ground. Either way, though, it is going to be really interesting to see how Park City comes out of the second half, because we know Green Canyon, they've done it all season long. They're going to come out ripping and roaring. And we've joked about it all season long, but I would love to be in the locker room during halftime when these coaches are talking to these Green Canyon players, because, man, they, for some reason, they just come fired up right out of the gate in the second half.
Now, Adam, you and I, we're sat right next to literally a glass window away from the Park City radio guys over there, and They're both giving a big thumbs down to that stat sheet at halftime because it's just been so defensively controlled. The offenses have not been able to do really anything, and for Park City, quite literally every drive has ended in a punt.
It's rough, and we were saying it before. It's going to be a defensive battle, and I think, it's whichever team is going to be patient with it. You don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to cause a turnover because, boom, next thing you know, this Green Canyon team, we've seen it in games past, they'll take it to the end zone. You throw an interception, watch out because they're going to return it for quite a few, and maybe a touchdown at that. And so I think it's just patience. Waiting for those options to open up because it's going to happen on both sides of the ball. The more you play, the more tired you're going to get. It's cold. It's not necessarily the best conditions. The pressure will start to mount. It's just going to be which team is going to make that first mistake first and which team is going to take advantage of it.
Now you say that first mistake, Adam. What do you think that's going to look like? Is it going to be a turnover? Is it going to be a dropped free touchdown pass? We've seen a couple of those tonight.
Yeah, we have seen a couple of those. I think it's got to be a turnover. Green Canyon just feeds off of those. If they can get a turnover, watch out because, boom, next thing you know, everybody's on cloud nine and everybody's doing the right things. The Green Canyon feeds off of those turnovers. Not necessarily sure about Park City, but I'd imagine it'd be pretty similar.
Well, it's time for the second half, and things are about to heat up, brought to you by Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning. You looking for a new gas fireplace? It's getting cold out there. Advanced Fireplace and Stove in Logan, they've got great options. Give them a call at 435-752-7272. Once again, you are listening to Green Canyon Football, brought to you by CashValleyDaily.com on 100.9 Light FM as Green Canyon kicks this one off to the north, and that was a really short kick. It bounced at the 23. Return man for Park City breaking through a couple tackles, eventually brought down at the 32 on the far side of the field. Defense back to work now for Green Canyon. Tanner Farron, he's struggling with those kicks tonight, Adam.
Yeah, a little bit. It's been a little surprising. In games past, he's put them through the end zone or right at the goal line. I don't think he's had a single... Well, he hasn't kicked off very much, to be honest, but it hasn't gone as far as necessarily we're used to. I do wonder what that could be. I don't think he's dealing with an injury, not that we know of. He looks fine when he's playing.
Coach Towie Lee Ely did tell me on the field that no one is injured. Everyone's healthy, so...
Interesting. We'll have to keep our eye on that.
33-yard line now from the left hash, moving left to right for Park City. Now it's a direct snap to Bodley, looking for the run. On the right side, he's going to get a gain of 5 on that one, make it 2nd and 5.
Yeah, those direct snaps, like you had mentioned before, it might be Park City's bread and butter tonight.
So that was actually number 26, Will McCurdy, out of the Wildcat there. Snap comes in. This time it's to Bodley and a handoff on the reverse to number 11. Breaking through a couple tackles, but a flag comes in the holding region. On the run, that was Carson Navarro. Good play design there. Trying to get that Green Canyon defense to switch directions, and it is... And we were still waiting on that signal from the White Hat. I thought I saw a hold against the offense. Yes, I did. It'll be 5 yards.
Your eyes do
10
not
yards.
deceive you. Yeah, it's holding.
Defensive is 5, offensive is 10. That's right.
And the man, that, like you had said, mistakes. They just take the wind out of your sails. We saw it a little bit in the first half. Maybe that's where the mistakes come from, is just penalty markers.
2nd down and 15 now. After that loss of 10 on. Nearly picked off. Stembridge jumped that route by number 14, Bash Bodley, and almost came up with that interception at the near side hash at the 35-yard line. It falls to the turf incomplete. Carter Stembridge had the game-sealing interception inside of 2 minutes against Skyview last weekend in Smithfield. Do not doubt those hands. He can come up with those, and it feels like he will at some point today. He's been everywhere. Now back to throw is Jackson. Pocket collapses, nearly sacked, breaks through a couple different tackles. Now back to his left. Across the 30 to the 35, diving forward to the 37. It's not going to be enough for the first down. It's going to be 4th down and 6.
Couldn't see his number, but man, that was just an athletic play all around. Is that number 8?
Yeah, that was
Lincoln Jackson. Yeah, he's starting quarterback. He was an athletic dude, and he made something out of nothing, but still not enough for a first down.
Once again, the punt team is out for Park City. This one's going to come from inside the 25.
Squib.
That's a really bad punt. It's a squib out to the right sideline. It was low. It'll settle on the 39 of Park City. That came off the foot very weird.
Yeah, that was, I couldn't agree more. Just hitting it wrong with the foot just makes it almost shoot, honestly, horizontal.
It was a slice as a punter.
Yeah, and both kicking games not necessarily have been on point tonight.
10 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. It's still 7-0 Green Canyon, and they will bring their offense out for the first time in this second half. They're moving right to left towards the north end zone. Handoff this time around the left edge. A lot of space out there for Ethan Cutler. He gets across the 45 to the 46. It's a gain of 7.
Good job, Ethan Cutler, finding that edge, finding that corner, getting dragged by his jersey. If he was able to snap that, he might have been very dangerous and definitely would have gotten large gain of yardage off of it.
Inside of 10 minutes remaining now in the third quarter, 9:55 on the clock, still 7-0 Green Canyon. Peyton Wilson on the left hash. Ball's at the 45. Fake handoff. It's a keeper for Wilson. He pump faked the throw, and he's going to get taken down at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 6 on the sack.
Shout out Park City on that sack. They gently laid him to the ground. They could have murdered him in the backfield, but no, they just kind of escorted him to the ground, and I think they realize he's playing on maybe a bum foot, and so that was not gonna lie, that's a pretty good sportsmanship right there. Shout out Park City on that. That was cool.
3rd down and 9 now after that sack. It's going to be 2 receivers out to the right side, stacked up on top of each other. Same thing out to the left side. And a back to Wilson's left. No rush here. Wilson's going to step up and throw over the middle. Wide open. Tanner Farron drops the pass. Tanner Farron had 10 yards of space in any direction and just dropped it.
Yeah, I think that might have been maybe taking the eyes off the ball a little earlier, wanting to create, because he did get hit right in the hands.
Oh, it was a little behind him.
A little behind, yeah, but Tanner's come down with much more difficult passes thrown his direction. And that might just be, pressure of the moment. I mean, it's been a while since Green Canyon. It's the first time Green Canyon's made it this far in the state playoff.
Long snap there for Farron. Now he gets a hold of that punt out towards the right side at the 28.
He muffed it! He muffed it!
Green Canyon jumps on it. That's going to be Wolves football. Green Canyon gets it at the 26-yard line.
Oh, man.
Fair catch was signaled, and it was dropped.
There is a pretty good mistake if you're Green Canyon, and you got to take advantage of this. I wanted him to show a replay of that because I just wonder. Oh, here we go. It was a good punt by Tanner Farron, best one he's had all night long. Yeah, it just slipped right through number 11.
It was Navarro on the trying to return that one. It looked like he almost got scared by a blocker getting too close to him from his own team, and he ran out of space there.
Absolutely. He definitely got confined. And
so now with 8:48 on the clock, Green Canyon still leads 7-0. They're on the 26-yard line of Park City. Still moving right to left, looking to get in that north end zone. Cutler through the middle has a big hole, and he's up to the 19-yard line. Inside the red zone now for Green Canyon for the first time this evening. This red zone trip brought to you by the Les Olson Company. Get your free network assessment at lesolson.com.
Ethan Cutler's done a really good job of just finding those gaps in the middle of this Park City defense and just getting those. It's consistent, 4 or 5 yards, and we saw it with Eric Oates as well. Running game's just been really good for Green Canyon, just getting those 5 yards every time.
Wilson takes the snap. It's a handoff on the right side to Cutler. Trying to bounce around the edge. He's thrown down at the 19. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage there. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Line to gain at the 16.
Got to keep this drive alive. I mean, with an opportunity like a muffed punt and putting yourself, honestly, in the red zone off of it, man, you got to take advantage of it here. If you don't, it's going to be a very long night and honestly give me more heart pressure than I already have.
So from here, it would be a 36-yard field goal for Butterfield, if my math is correct, which it might not be. We'll see. But it's 3rd down and 3 from the 19-yard line on the right hash. Wilson brings Farron across the formation. It's a fake jet sweep. Cutler through the middle. Did he get there?
He's
it's going to
close.
depend on the spot.
He's close.
Down right at the 16. This is going to depend on the spot. And the clock is going to stop.
They're
going to move the chains. That ball is ahead of the 16-yard line.
They might bring up what's going on.
They might measure here. I'm a little bit confused as to why they would stop the clock in that situation, but now they're going to run it again. It's going to be 1st down and 10 yards from the 16 for Green Canyon inside the red zone. 7 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock as they break the huddle. 7-0 Green Canyon, looking to make this a 2-score game. Wilson fakes the handoff. It's a quick screen out to the right side.
Good block. Good block.
Makes a move and gets back to the 11-yard line, it looks like. Now he's going to be knocked out at the 12.
That was good blocking on that screen pass, and oftentimes that's what's overlooked sometimes in commentary is how well, if a screen pass is going to look, it depends on that initial block that you have. Got a little excited because that was a good block, and man, if he just has more of that, this drive is going to end up very well for Green Canyon.
2nd down and 6 after that 4-yard screen pass out to the right. Ball's on the right hash mark. Wilson hands it off to Cutler through the middle. He's going to get across the 15 to the 14. And a gain of only 3 there is going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Ball's on the 9. Clock continues to run. 6.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Big play here for Green Canyon and an even bigger one for Park City's defense.
Absolutely.
Wilson's got Cutler to his left. 2 receivers stacked up on either side. Now he moves Cutler to the right, takes the snap, looking to throw. Wilson's going to keep it himself across the 5.
Touchdown!
Wilson runs it in from 9 yards out, and the Green Canyon Wolves lead it 13-0.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just because I'm super afraid that ankle is just going to give out. I was holding my breath the entire time as soon as he took off on it. Man alive, I'm so glad that ended the way it did because, it was just Peyton Wilson just heads up play, reading it right, and just sneaking in for a touchdown and just making it 14, well, hopefully off the PAT, right? 13-0 lead. Man, that was huge.
So here comes the PAT from Butterfield. Snap and hold are good. The kick is up and good. 14-0 Green Canyon. Man, oh man, what a great start to the half for Green Canyon, taking their opening offensive possession. What was that, Adam? 59 yards?
That sounds about right,
61 yards from the 39-yard line, 61 yards.
Either way, and it all started off with that muffed punt that Park City had. There's the mistakes that you got to take advantage of, and now if you're Green Canyon, you can't have that happen to you on the flip side and let Park City back into this game. Now you just got to kind of ride the gas a little bit, control the pace of the game like you've done all season long, and we'll have a comfortable way to the end of this. Man, so glad that the score is 14-0 now instead of 7-0.
2-possession game for Green Canyon. A reminder that Green Canyon football has been brought to you all season by CashValleyDaily.com for the latest news, scores, photo galleries, and replays of tonight's games around the region, actually. They'll have Ridgeline tomorrow night as well. Visit CashValleyDaily.com or download the new Cache Valley Daily mobile app. Cache Valley Daily is the Valley's premier choice for local news. Here's Farron with the kick from the 40. He got a hold of that one. That's going in the end zone.
No doubt. There you go. Attaboy.
Just got to shake the cold out a little bit. It is pretty nippy down there. Nice and chilly here in early November in Utah. Looks like it's inside of 40 degrees down there, 39, with a little bit of a breeze. That's definitely been playing a factor in some of these drop passes, Adam.
Absolutely. It's hard to explain unless you've done it, but when a football hits your cold hands, sometimes it's just hard to get those hands.
The knuckles don't
snap.
close like they normally do.
Yep, exactly.
Jackson fakes the handoff, keeps it himself around the left edge. He's going to be tackled at the 25. Gain of 5 there on the keeper for Park City. And that ball is going to go out towards the left side. They're going to give him the 25 just inside the left hash. 2nd down and 5. Like we said, Adam, a big run offense for Park City, but the run defense for Green Canyon is one of the best, maybe in the state.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'd put him up with against anybody.
Oh, there's a big jump from, I think that's, who is that?
I couldn't see his number.
Looks like Leo Gorder, number 80. No, excuse me, that's Park City's roster. Is that Jamison Stores?
Interesting. I don't know if we've said his name all season long yet. Either way, that was a great tackle in the backfield to bring the running back down.
3rd and 5 now. Jackson looking to throw to the left. That one broken up. Great coverage. And a little bit of a shaky play there for Green Canyon over there on the Park City sideline. That was number 12. Great play, Colin Gibson. Gibson was all over the place against Salem Hills.
Yeah, absolutely. Just great defense locking down his receiver, not giving his receiver much room at all to make the catch.
So once again, Bodley gets this one away for Park City. That drops inside of midfield. It'll roll back towards the 48. And that'll be on Green Canyon's 48-yard line. 52-yard field coming up for Peyton Wilson & Co. with 4:59 on the clock. It is still 14-0. Coach Tally Ely down there with the clipboard for his quarterback before he sends him out there. Adam, you got to feel real good if you're Coach JT Tally Ely. 9-3 in your first season with a program that was 1-9 previously. You've already made history twice with this program now, making it to the semifinal for the first time in history, beating Skyview for the first time in history. And despite going 2-3 in region, you're just way better than that region record. It speaks. You're way better than that in region. And now here's Oates to prove it once again on the ground. He crashes through to the 45, pickup of 7.
Yeah, building off what you're saying about Coach JT, I mean, in case this is the first time hearing it or hearing a game from us, I mean, we'll sing the praises of Coach JT all night long because of what he has done for this football team. He's given them fight. He's given them character. And like you said, even though the region record may not show it, I mean, let's look at it here. We're in the semifinals, and holy cow, we're winning, and we're competitive.
2nd down and 3. Here's the handoff goes to Oates. No, it's a keeper for Wilson. Oh, breaking around the right edge.
Stays on his feet.
Across the 35. Finally taken out of bounds at the 33. That's a pickup of 13 or 12 yards for Peyton Wilson on the ground. Nice little read option of their own for Green Canyon.
100%. Well executed. Had me fooled, and I was like, why is Peyton Wilson running that way? Well, hey, turns out he has the ball, and he had a very well gain, and he was being physical, too. I am no longer worried about his ankle anymore after seeing that last run. You can tell he's comfortable, and he's confident on it as well.
Well, kid's been a trooper all year.
Absolutely.
We've seen his helmet come off more times than I can count, and he just keeps bouncing back up.
Yep.
Wilson, stacked receivers on either side. It's a handoff. That's going to be a pickup of maybe a yard. Looks like it was Oates on the carry.
Yeah, if you're Green Canyon, you're in the driver's seat. This is what you like to have. You know, you got a comfortable lead, 2-score lead, and you're just draining the clock. And I take a little minute to explain this. When I first heard Coach JT was going to do that, I was a little skeptical at first. I didn't think it'd be very effective because all growing up, Cache Valley football is fast, and it doesn't take very much time at all.
Wilson takes a snap on the right hash, now looking to throw down the left side. Egan over the middle. It is wide open, untouched into the end zone. 33-yard pass from Wilson to Egan. And Green Canyon leads by 3 scores, Adam.
Just as I had said, hey, Green Canyon's in the driver's seat. They're going to take time. Hey, no, we're just going to take it for a touchdown real quick like it's nothing. And honestly, you know, as soon as Dewey Egan got off the line of scrimmage, he was wide open. You know, the man that was covering him gave him way too much cushion. Dewey's got a lot of speed, and immediately Dewey's waving, I'm open, and Wilson hits him in stride for a good, easy touchdown.
The Park City Miners have not been in this position except for once this season, as that's good from Butterfield. Caleb Butterfield 3 for 3 on extra points tonight. That's got to feel good for him. He had a rough opening half against Skyview last weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Just to be knocking him through consistently, hasn't missed one yet. That is huge for a kicker's confidence. Looking on the replay, nobody was covering Dewey on that.
Yeah, no, if you thought Tanner Farron was open on that pass he dropped earlier, Dewey Egan was twice as open and took that one in for 6. Dewey Egan's now got a touchdown in the last I want to say 5 games he's played, 6 games.
He is a dangerous weapon on the field. He's got speed and athleticism to his name, and he makes teams pay for it because, he's not necessarily getting targeted every play of the game. He definitely has the talent to do that, but when he does, he makes teams pay.
Well, and starting with the Logan game, too, I think that was 5 weeks ago, he's had multiple touchdowns in all of those games, against Logan, against Raymond, against Salem Hills, and against Skyview. As this one's taken in at the 4-4 for Park City. That's going to be down at the 26-yard line as Park City's going to be going left to right here, north to south. 7:26 local time here with 3:18 remaining in the third quarter. It's 21-0 Green Canyon. And out here, Adam, on the west side of the building where the Green Canyon fans are, they knew that this was going to be a fun game for Green Canyon. Out there on the east stands, everyone out there is in shock.
It's
guaranteed.
Very solemn. Definitely. I couldn't agree more.
Good handoff here now across the 30. Ball carrier for Park City is going to be down between the 30 and 31. That's a pickup of 5. It looked like number 26, McCurdy, on the carry.
If you're Park City, you got to be thinking, although we may not be necessarily a good passing team.
There's a great handoff up the middle across the 35 to the 38. That might have been the biggest ground gain of the night as Colin Gibson is slow to get up behind the play. Took a lick there as he was making that tackle, and they're going to stop the clock for him. They're going to bring the trainers out for the first time this evening.
Yeah, he did take a pretty big monster hit, and that's what this Park City rushing, attacking offense likes to do.
Oh, it looked like he was the initial tackle. The secondary tackle came in, and the contact with the ground, I think, hurt Gibson there. It looked like he's been nursing something for the last couple minutes.
A little bit, yeah. He definitely could tell that something is a little tender. And like you had said, just trying to nurse it. Tonight might have just been a little bit too much aggravation. He's walking under his own power, which is always a good sign.
Another part of it, too, could just be this cold, this body shock that it puts you in. Green Canyon, it was pretty chilly last weekend in Smithfield, but it dropped to a whole new level of cold this last week here in Utah. And they're definitely feeling it out there under the lights here at Rice Eccles Stadium.
Definitely.
1st and 10 now for Park City from the 38. It's another handoff around the left edge. Great run around the corner, but not much vertical action there. It's a gain of 4. Make it 2nd and 6. Ball's at the 42. Still on that left hash as Park City continues to move left to right, north to south. Snap comes into Jackson. It's a keeper for Jackson this time. He'll go out to the left, and he is met by Colin Gibson. No gain on the play there, maybe a gain of 1 to make it 3rd and 5.
Park City just can't seem to get any momentum going. Off the initial snap of the play, play looks good, blocking's good, but Green Canyon just sniffs out what they're doing and shuts it down before anything can really amount from what they're doing.
Minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Here's the snap and a handoff through the middle. Lots of space opens up there for the runner. I think that was McCurry. And it'll be a first down to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, except for on those, like I was saying, maybe it's a little bit of broadcasting curse, right? It's when they go up the middle, they're having a lot of success with that on moving the chains.
Minute and a half left in the third quarter. There's a flag on the play as this one's kept and taken out to the left. It's going to be no gain on the play, but the flag here at the near side of the field might change. Well, it will change where this ball's at, depending on who is against is where the ball is going to go. Looks like it's going to be against the defense here, or the offense, excuse me. That flag's in the area of holding. No, it's a false start. Illegal formation there on Park City. They didn't like that motion before the snap. It's a loss of 5. 1st and 15 now from the 45. 1:23 on the clock. Jackson looking to throw to his left. Now rolling out towards that left sideline. Fakes the throw. He's going to take off, and he is taken down after a gain of 2 on the ground there. Looked like Will Wheatley getting to him first. Now the ball is at the Park City 47.
Green Canyon's done a really good job of forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. The times when, he does necessarily have to step back and throw it. And each time when they're pressuring the quarterback, there's more than one defender tracking him down. That is huge. Instead of having to only juke one person, he has to juke two, and oftentimes it just doesn't work out.
Bad throw there on 2nd and 13 was behind the receiver at the right hash. Intended receiver was number 14, Bash Bodily there, but Jackson throwing it a couple yards behind. 3rd and 13. 41 seconds on the clock. It has stopped with that incompletion. Now left to right here for Park City. They're on the left hash, just behind midfield. Huge down here for the Miners. They need to score. Handoff through the middle, across the 45 to the 44 it looks like, but that's still a good 4 yards short of the line to gain. Now it's decision time with 30 seconds left in this third quarter.
It looks like they're just going to go for it. Oh, never mind. Actually,
Jackson comes off. Bodily is still on, but Bodily is the punter.
Maybe
slight personnel changes here. I think it's going to be maybe another one of those try and throw but punt after a couple seconds.
Yep, I think that's exactly what they're going to do.
So once again, the ball is on the 44-yard line of the Green Canyon Wolves. The line to gain is at the 40. As clock has run to zeros here now in the third quarter. Park City did not get back to the ball in time, and Green Canyon's going to take a 21-0 lead into the fourth quarter. The Wolves in command here in the 4A semifinal from Rice Eccles Stadium. Stockton Jukes and Adam Lurcher here with you on 100.9 Light FM. Green Canyon Sports, brought to you by CashValleyDaily.com. We'll be right back.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Here we go, 12 minutes for the rest of the Park City season. It's a direct snap to McCurdy, and he does pick up the first down there. Huge play for Will McCurdy, now inside the 40-yard line to the 37 of Green Canyon for Park City.
Huge conversion for Park City, keeping them in the game just a little bit longer, and it's just those runs up the middle. The offensive line of Park City's done a really good job of giving big gaps for the running backs and quarterbacks to go through with ease.
1st and 10 from the 37. Jackson takes the snap, looking to throw to his left. Quick throw on the slant, and it's dropped in and out of the hands of number 17, Charlie Cusimano. I don't think he had enough control of that to rule it a catch, though. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 37. Jackson in the gun. He's going to hand this one off. I think that's McCurdy again, and McCurdy's going to pick up, looks like 3 yards there to the 34. 3rd down and 7 coming up.
Yeah, McCurdy at Park City has done a really good job tonight. And I think, it just goes back, it's a rushing, attacking offense. And Green Canyon, that kind of plays to their strengths, not going to lie a little bit. And so we've seen it tonight. You had mentioned it during the break. They haven't even been in the red zone once.
Jackson rolling out to his right across the hash marks. Across the 40, just barely gets back to the original stick. But that's going to be a loss of 3 for Park City and bring up another 4th down. 10:59 on the clock, still 21-0 Green Canyon. And here comes the punt team. Yeah, you know what? I think they're going to keep the offense out there still. And they were a little friendly there to Jackson. They only gave him a loss of 1. That's going to bring up 4th and 11 here. Offense stays on the field, but they've got Bodily in there. No, it's Jackson and McCurdy in the backfield, so there's not going to be a punt. They're going for it. Jackson looking to throw. Scrambling. Out to his right. Down the sideline, through the hands of two different Green Canyon defenders, but it's incomplete. Turnover on downs. Green Canyon will take over on their own 38.
There's that pressure that Green Canyon's been forcing on quarterbacks all season long if they're able to get in the backfield. And it forces the quarterback to rush passes they're not necessarily comfortable with. If you can just make a quarterback uncomfortable with what he's seeing down the field, how he's running, how he's going to release the ball, whether it's high or low, it changes everything of a play. And Green Canyon's done a really good job this year, and especially tonight, of just making Jackson uncomfortable and forcing him to throw a couple passes that honestly haven't been necessarily great.
Green Canyon's offense ready to go back to work now, brought to you by the Green Canyon Booster Club. They support sports throughout the year, and they want to say thank you to everyone who supports their student-athletes throughout the year. Now a run there for Oates is stopped a yard behind the line. He got to the scrum and then stopped. I've never seen him do that before, and it cost him a yard. Yeah, not necessarily sure what happened there. Maybe a little bit of turf monster. Maybe he saw something and was like, I don't want to get hit by that. Either way, yeah, it may losing a yard off of that run. Second and 11 after the loss of one. Clock ticking down to 10:21 here. A little over 10 minutes remaining in this 4A semifinal. Wilson's in the gun. He's got Oates to his right. Now he's going to motion Thane across the formation, fake the jet sweep, and give it to Oates. Oates finds a hole in the middle, and he's going to get up to the 45-yard line. That'll go from 2nd and 11 to 3rd and 3. Oh, man. Oates just laying a wicked truck on the end of that run. It's fun to watch because he's on your team, but, man, if you're on the opposing team, you're probably wincing every time that Oates lays a hit on somebody because you can tell there's a lot of power behind him. Well, I can say one thing. He doesn't tickle. No, definitely not. 3rd and 3. Here come the Wolves out of the huddle. 10 seconds on the play clock. Two receivers out left, one out right. Now they motion Thane across. Fake the snap on the jet sweep. 2 seconds on the play clock. He's got to get the snap off. He just barely does. Now it's a handoff to Oates through the middle again. Trucking through the pile. Picks up the first down to the 50. 9 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. It'll stop as the chains will move. Maybe we have an injured minor on the field. We do. Injured Park City player down there on the field looking like he's in a decent amount of pain. Just behind midfield, the trainers will come out to attend to him. It's the worst part of football, Adam. Yeah, definitely. You hate to see it, especially because it's just such a physical game. It's a fun physical game, but it's unfortunate when injuries do happen, and they do happen. Most of the time players are okay, just need to shake it off a little bit, but when it's serious, it's rough to see. 9 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock here as it has stopped quickly up and off the field under his own power. Good to see there from Brian Walsh for Park City as he jogged off the field. Nothing too bad there. The ball is still at the 50-yard line. Green Canyon has a 1st and 10 coming out of this injury break, and the clock will continue to run now down to 9:15 with 21-0 on the scoreboard. This would be maybe the biggest game of Green Canyon's season if they could preserve this shutout, Adam. Absolutely. No questions asked about that statement. 20 seconds on the play clock, now down under 9 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Green Canyon's offense taking their sweet time getting this play started. They're in clock management mode from here on out. Wilson with less than 10 on the play clock. Now he'll take the snap, hands it off to Oates through the middle. Oates crashes into a tackler, still pick up the first down. Keep those legs moving, young man. It's fun to watch people try to tackle Oates because it's going to take 3 guys to take him down. We saw it on that play. It took 3 Park City defenders to bring him down. And the entire way, he's churning his legs, right? He's keeping him moving, and that's forcing the players to adjust to him, and it just makes that first down. That's the reason why that first down happened. It's just because Oates, after the initial hit, after the initial second hit, it just keeps churning his legs, and it wasn't until the 3rd hit that he was brought down. 1st and 10 from the 39 of Park City now. 8:15 remaining in the 4th quarter. 3-score lead for Green Canyon. Wilson takes the snap. He's going to hand this one off to Oates again. Oates misses a tackler in the backfield, gets around the left edge, and now cuts up the field. It's a pickup of 6 and a late flag. Late flag in the secondary. I think Joe Rubio's tagged for unnecessary roughness. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. We'll just wait on the official word here from the white hat down there on the field. Clock is stopped with 8:02 remaining. 7:40 local time. This game has been... Oh, now that flag's going to be picked up. No flag on the play. Big break for Green Canyon there because that definitely would have been against the Wolves.
Definitely, if you're looking at the replay. Yeah, a little bit. That could have been called either way. But, yeah, Green Canyon, they've had a really good game as far as staying clean on the rules, right? They haven't had too many penalty markers compared to the first half. And
especially compared to a couple weeks ago as well.
Yeah, definitely. I totally forgot about that. You're absolutely right. They're playing very good compared to that.
Thane now on the jet sweep. It's dropped by Wilson. The transfer was not clean. The Wolves are going to lose 4 yards. They do jump on the ball quickly, but it's back now to the 38.
Yeah,
9.
Just a little miscommunication.
Ball's on the left hash. Wolves moving left to right, north to south. Butterfield warming up in that kicking net, by the way. I think this is a little outside of his wheelhouse. Ball's at the 38. It would be a 55. Yeah, that's not a high school kick.
No, not at all.
7 minutes and 9 seconds remaining on the clock as it continues to move. Green Canyon's out of the huddle. They're going to stack those receivers on either side again. Wilson looking to throw. Over the middle of the field, got fair and wide open across the 25, taken down to the 24 on the left hash. It's another first down for Green Canyon, and Park City is giving these receivers a lot of space.
Yeah, definitely redeeming himself from that first dropped wide open pass.
Great throw from Wilson, too.
Absolutely, hitting him right in the spot, making that first down like it was nothing. And that's not an easy thing to do. Either way, it keeps this drive alive, keeps Green Canyon on the field, just doing what they do, taking time off the clock. Play clock now down within 10 seconds.
1st and 10 on the 24, 8 seconds on the play clock. Receivers still stacked on either side for Green Canyon. That formation has been brought out maybe 80% of the time tonight. Oates has a huge hole across the middle into the 15-yard line.
Stays on his feet.
Tried to make some more out of that one. They're going to give him the 15 on forward progress. It'll be 2nd down and 1, and the Wolves are back in the red zone, brought to you by Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning.
Yeah, just Oates. He's a hard dude to tackle just because of how stout he is. He may not be the tallest guy on the block, but, man, he is hard to bring down.
He may be picking up another 100-plus yard game tonight. Like we mentioned, came into this one at 500 even on the season. And he has just been bowling his way through this Park City defense. Now a new formation for Green Canyon. One receiver to either side. They bring Farron across the formation, fake the jet sweep. Now it's 2 out right, 1 out left, and a flag is going to come in for delay of game.
Just a little too much time right there.
That'll bring it back to the 20-yard line, 2nd and 6. 5:31 on the clock. And you know, Adam, there's worse penalties to take than a delay of game at this point in the game. Up 3 scores with less than 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, absolutely. It's only 2nd down and 6. That's pretty manageable in the game of football. I agree with what you said. There are worse things that you could have done on there.
You're definitely inside field goal range now too, so you could make this a 4-possession game and really just put it to bed. Well, it would still be 3 if you convert 3 2-point conversions, but that's hard to do at this level.
That is incredibly hard to do.
It's hard to do at any level.
Yes, sir.
Back to the 2 receivers stacked to either side here for Green Canyon. Wilson hands it off to Oates again. Oates misses a couple tackles. He's going to lose a yard here, though, back to the 21. Good run defense there from Park City. That looked like number 3, Corbin Towery, on the tackle with some help from Trey Bleichner.
Just time. Run clock, run. Got to convert on this, though. You definitely feel a lot more comfortable if you convert this 3rd down. It is 3rd and 7, so 3rd and long.
Ball's on the 21. That would make it probably a 38, 39-yard field goal for Butterfield, that's probably at his limit.
Yeah.
Wilson in the gun, looking to throw. Over the middle, almost picked off. Dangerous throw. That was through the right hand of, I believe, Owen Tabarachi. Dangerous throw there for Wilson.
Yeah, watching the replay right here. Yeah, Just a little tip, and just, man alive, that was way too close for comfort.
I think he needed to wait about half a second more just to lead Farron a little further towards the middle of the field, but it'll bring up a 4th and 7 from the right hash mark on the 21-yard line. Green Canyon still moving left to right, north to south. Offense on the field. 2 receivers stack on either side. Wilson has Oates to his right, takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Peyton Wilson following the blockers to the 15, inside of the first down range, down to the 11-yard line, no, the 10.
Yeah, he just did a really good job of, like you had said, following his blockers, reading what was happening down the field, and staying on his feet, too. Just a couple arm tackles that's not going to bring Peyton down. And he's just able to run right through them and honestly put us in 1st and goal in a great position to extend this lead even more.
Clock continuing to run, 4:15 remaining in the 4th quarter. Both teams have all 3 timeouts, but Park City needs to keep this one to a field goal or less. Handoff now. Oates almost tackled from behind, and that's enough to stop his momentum. That was number 1, Ben Beatty, with a little bit of fire after the play there. Gave an extra shot to Oatesy there, but Oates just going to look up at that scoreboard and say, "Hey, I'm okay with that."
Yeah, exactly. If you're Beatty, I think the frustration is coming from the fact that he got the first initial hit, and then Oates is just doing what Oates does, being physical after the initial contact. Yeah, they both kind of threw each other.
Yeah, they're not thrilled with each other at this point in the game, but
Definitely.
That's okay. 3.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. 21-0 still for Green Canyon. This clock is just salting away. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Wilson takes the snap and hands it off to Oates again. Now Oates finds a hole, gets up to the 6-yard line. Good gain of 5 there. Oh, no, the side judges aren't agreeing. Now they're going to go back to the 7. So it's a 4-yard pickup. 3rd and goal from the 7. Clock is down to 3 minutes to play now here in the 4th quarter. This is the game, and you can honestly see some Park City fans already starting to make their way towards the tunnel.
Yeah, a little surprise. I mean, honestly, it makes sense. We are down in Salt Lake. Traffic can be a little rough. But, I support your team a little bit here.
2:43 on the clock. It's still running. 3rd and goal from the 7. Wilson hands it off to Oates. Oates across the 5 to the 4. Still on his feet to the 2. Now at the 1-yard line after the tush push. 2.5 minutes to go. 4th and goal from the 1. Do you just jam it in, or do you let Caleb Butterfield stat pad a little bit?
I think they're just going to jam it in. I'm not seeing too much substitution off yet. I think they're just going to try to run it through and really cement this game home.
Man, oh man, Adam. I knew this was going to be an exciting game. I didn't think we were going to see a goose egg on the other side of the field.
Absolutely.
2 minutes to go. Here's the snap and the handoff to Oates. Does he get it? He reached. Where's the signal? They have him down at the half-yard line. The near side judge had him down at the half-yard line. Oates definitely made that reach, but they're not going to give it to him.
Want to see a replay on that for sure, because I think it would. What is going on?
That ball is in the end zone. They're pointing as a turnover. That's the most absurd thing I've ever seen, but Park City's going to get the ball on the half-yard line with 1:55 to go. Oatesy should have 6 right now.
Absolutely. Like I said, I want to see a
I don't
replay.
think they're going to show the replay.
A little frustrating because I think it would depend on where that knee came down, but like you had said, just a bang-bang play, it looked like he had got it because he had stretched out. Either way, I mean, Park City having to start from their own half-yard line.
Yep.
With what? What are we looking at?
1:55. They've got to score 3 times. I'm not going to say it because of the magnitude of the situation, Adam, but I feel comfortable.
Yeah, we don't want to jinx it. With broadcasting comes great power and responsibility. And so
Park City's offense didn't even get on the field before the play clock expired.
How wild is that?
They're going to have to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining for the rest of the 4th quarter. 1:55 left. Once again, Green Canyon leading 21-0. 99.5 yards in front of Park City. You do the math.
Yeah, exactly. We're not going to say it, but for viewers at home that are keeping score, it's looking really good if you're Green Canyon. Either way, I mean, like you had said, quite a few Park City fans have left the stadium. Green Canyon faithful staying strong in this nippy weather. Band playing loud and proud.
It's warm down here. It's 10 degrees colder up in Cache Valley. This is balmy. Minor offense out there on the field now, as pretty much the entire offensive line and backfield are in the end zone. Defensive line for Green Canyon licking their lips right now. It's going to be a keeper. McCurdy takes the direct snap. He'll pick up, it looks like, 2 yards there. Little more breathing room for Park City. The clock's going to continue to run, and they're not going to call any timeouts. I think that they have accepted their fate, Adam.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either if that's what the coaching staff is thinking is, hey, let's just get her done and head home.
They're probably going to take a shot right here, and this is going to be it.
Yep.
Minute 26 as the clock continues to run. Inside of 90 seconds to go now. Jackson hands this one off to McCurdy. He'll get to the 5, maybe the 6. So another gain of 3 there. It'll be 3rd down and 5 as the clock continues to run inside of a minute to go now. Minute 05. Now we're inside 60 seconds.
Feeling extra better about what's going on right now, and I think it just comes down to, hey, stay healthy. The last thing we need is anybody to get hurt. It's not likely to happen, but you never know. We're going to need you guys in the state finals.
Here comes the snap with 45 seconds to go. Runner is across the 10 to the 10-yard line, but it looks like maybe stopped half a yard short of the line to gain. 36 seconds on the clock as it will stop. They're going to move the chains forward. They're giving the 11. Clock should continue to run here after the chains move. It will now. 30 seconds to go. 25 on the play clock, so Park City will have to run a play here. Here's the snap to Jackson. He's going to look to throw. That's deflected at the line. He was trying to get over the middle of the field, and it was deflected, and now there's some hand fighting going on between an offensive and defensive lineman. Clock stopped at 17 seconds after the incompletion. I didn't quite see who got a hand on that, but it looked like it was number 64, Dylan Turner. Dylan Turner's been having a monster second half of his season.
Yeah, absolutely. He's really taken over this game on that defensive front and just not letting Park City do anything that they're comfortable with.
2nd and 10 with 17 seconds remaining. Green Canyon leads 21-0. Jackson looking to throw over the middle of the field. He's got his receiver. He'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That was a hard hit from behind, and Stembridge, that was Gibson, is going to draw a flag. I think that's going to be a targeting on Colin Gibson, Adam. That's the last thing you want to see at this point in the game. And oh no, the trainers had to come on the field very quickly.
Yeah, interesting to see what happens here, but yeah, I definitely think you're right. Targeting is definitely going to be the call.
That was a big hit to the that came in from behind from Colin Gibson and almost sandwiched that receiver. We're going to take a quick break here. There's a lot of trainers down there on that field. We're going to give them some time to sort this out. Stick with us here on 100.9 Light FM. Green Canyon 11 seconds away from their first state final game in school history. We'll be right back.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
It's back to school time. Booster Clubs, team sports, PTA, any school organization. Call the Logo Shop for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school logo. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castalite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at castalite.com.
Green Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their Alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
It's back to school time. Booster Clubs, Team Sports, PTA, any school organization. Call the Logo Shop for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school logo. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castalite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at castalite.com.
Green Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their Alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
It's back to school time. Booster Clubs, Team Sports, PTA, any school organization. Call the Logo Shop for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school logo. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Logo stop, the Logo Shop.
Checking back in with you from Rice Eccles Field this evening on 100.9 Light FM. Still a stoppage in play down there with 11 seconds remaining in this ball game. Green Canyon leads 21-0, but there is an injured minor down there on the South Pac-12 logo being attended to by several trainers. There's now an ambulance out there on the field. We just want to give our best wishes to him, his family, and his team. This is a really sad way to see a season come to an end, but lots of competent medical professionals out there on the field that are going to give that kid the best care that he can get. Our thoughts are with him and this Park City football family. We'll be right back on 100.9 Light FM with the conclusion of this one and some thoughts from Coach JT down on the field. We'll be right back.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Green Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their Alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to GreatBasinGraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Welcome back to Rice Eccles Stadium as we're just about ready to get going for the last 11 seconds of this matchup. 21-0 Green Canyon is your score. The ball's on the 40-yard line after that 15-yard penalty against Colin Gibson, but this game, it's done.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything else happening besides a kneel down and just getting off the field, handshakes, which is honestly, the players are getting a head start of that right now, doing it across the line of scrimmage. Just waiting for the okay of the official just to finish this game off.
You would imagine you just see a kneel down here from Park City, but they've got to a somewhat legitimate looking formation out there. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Yep, Jackson's going to throw. I disagree with this entirely. He's going to get sacked. It's going to be a 5-yard loss to end Park City's season. That's it. The clock has struck 0. Green Canyon has pitched their biggest shutout of the season, 21-0. And they're moving on. Scoring summary for you. It was Wilson DeThane, 40 yards down the right sideline to open the game. And then it was Peyton Wilson on a 9-yard run early in the third quarter, followed up by a Peyton Wilson 33-yard pass to Dewey Egan.
You couldn't have written this season up any better than how it's happened. I wouldn't have believed you if you had told me, hey, there's going to be a 1-9 football team one year, and the next year it's going to turn around and immediately show them that they're competitive and make it to the state finals. I'd probably say, I don't know if I believe that. You might have to change the script a little bit. But Green Canyon's done it. It's incredible.
We're going to take a quick break here as I'm going to make my way down to the field and try and find Coach JT Towie-Ely and get his thoughts as he's taking Green Canyon to their first state championship ever in program history in his very first year as a head coach at any school ever. This is his first head coaching job ever, and man, has he done an incredible job. We'll be right back here on 100.9 Light FM. Stockton Jukes and Adam Lurcher with you for Green Canyon football, brought to you by CashValleyDaily.com. Stick with us for the postgame.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
It's back to school time. Booster Clubs, team sports, PTA, any school organization. Call the Logo Shop for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school logo. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Logo stop, the Logo Shop.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
Green Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their Alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
It's back to school time. Booster Clubs, team sports, PTA, any school organization. Call the Logo Shop for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school logo. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Logo stop, the Logo Shop.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
Green Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their Alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
Your Cash and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
All right, I'm here down on the field at Rice Eccles Stadium with Coach JT Towie Lee Ely. You've now led the Wolves to a 10-3 record, their first state championship in program history in your first year as head coach. It's got to feel amazing down here right now.
Yeah, honestly, I think more than anything, just a little shell-shocked. Definitely grateful for the effort from the boys. They played their hearts out. It's just a fantastic group, and I'm so grateful to be here with them.
Obviously, definitely a little bit rattling at the end there with the injury for the Park City player. How are you guys, managing to just keep your heads about you in that end of game scenario?
It's tough. You never want to see anybody go down. It just gave us a chance to kind of talk, collect ourselves. We should be ready to go.
So now you're going to be playing the winner of either Crimson Cliffs or Ridgeline come next Friday. Do you have a preference on who you pull in that matchup, or are you kind of just anything goes at this point?
Anything goes. We're just grateful we did our part to get ourselves there, and we will love every part of the experience.
Awesome. Well, we're really excited to see you down there. I guess down here on Friday morning at 11 a.m. Coach, amazing season. Thank you for your time.
Yep. Thank you.
Tell him I said hi, please. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, we'll. Sorry, I just had to cut out to make. Oh, that's fine. We'll be here on Friday as well. Sweet. Yeah, awesome. We'll see you then. Okay. Perfect. See you, Coach.
Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
It's back to school time. Booster Clubs, team sports, PTA, any school organization. Call the Logo Shop for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school logo. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Logo stop, the Logo Shop.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
Green Canyon High School would like to say thanks to all their Alpha sponsors for supporting Green Canyon sports this year. For a list of sponsors and other athletic information, visit greencanyonhighschoolathletics.org.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Welcome back to Rice Eccles Stadium here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Green Canyon just keeps defying the odds, Adam. It's been such a pleasure to enjoy this ride with these boys. 21-0 the final score of this 4A semifinal, and they'll be back here on Friday, November 17th at 11 a.m. for the 4A state championship game. Now, we're not quite sure who they're going to match up against. That'll depend on the winner of tomorrow night's game. Also a 6 p.m. kickoff here from Rice Eccles Stadium between Ridgeline, the 6th seed, and Crimson Cliffs, the number 2 seed. Now, a lot of people, after the elimination of Skyview, think that Crimson Cliffs has a cakewalk to the title now, but they might have to play the team that beat Skyview.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you look forward to what Crimson Cliff, right? If you're looking at this from the perspective of Crimson Cliffs, you're facing Number 1, Ridgeline tomorrow. All right, let's say that they beat Ridgeline, which is not easy to do. Ridgeline, to a lot of people, is right behind Skyview. Right after that, then you got to come up and play Green Canyon, which has shown that they are not easy to beat. Both teams coming out of Region 11. I said it before, I'll say it again. Easily the best region, the most competitive region in 4A. You got to play 2 mammoths back to back if you're Crimson Cliffs. Not easy. And and I think, man, it's so, like Coach JT said, we did our part. We did our part of just getting there, and now let's just see where the cards may fall, and may the best team win.
Yeah, it's going to be, you expect an offensive shootout tomorrow night between Crimson Cliffs and Ridgeline, but 90% of the high school league is like that, and then you have Green Canyon, who just comes in and shuts down those offenses. The defenses that get paired with these offenses, they're not bad, but they're not on Green Canyon's level, and Green Canyon has found their offense in the last couple weeks to make it so you can't really sleep on them on defense.
I couldn't agree more. I don't want to call it an anomaly, because I'm sure there are other teams out there that do just as good, but it's an anomaly to what we're used to. Like I kind of mentioned it during the game. Coach JT said that, hey, our main goal is to slow the game. We're going to have a huddle. We're going to do all these things. We're going to control pace of play. We're not just going to try to go up, 40 points right off the bat and let our defense suffer. No, they're the opposite, and it's worked way better than I ever thought it would. I was skeptical at first, I'm going to be honest, but I am a converted man, and I believe that Green Canyon has struck gold on the way they play, and it all relies, like you said, on that defense and just how well they play, and honestly how I don't want to say they make other teams look silly on offense, because they're not, but they're just not able to do everything that they're used to doing against other teams.
So it was the 5A semifinals that went down as 2 games before. Green Canyon took the field this evening. Timpview beat Olympus 22-20 on a last-second field goal, and then Bountiful pulled off an upset against Alta. We got to watch the end of that game. That was a lot of fun. But Bountiful scoring a touchdown and then failing a 2-point conversion with less than 3 minutes to go. And Alta just couldn't get the ball back down the field. Bountiful will move on. They will face Timpview in the 5A state championship at 6:30 p.m. on Friday, November 17th. 6A semifinals are tomorrow morning and afternoon before that Ridgeline at Crimson Cliffs games. But Wolves fans are going to want to keep an eye on what happens tomorrow night here at Rice Eccles Stadium, because that's going to determine what next Friday is going to look like.
Pretty dope to have a little Cache Valley meeting down here in SLC.
Absolutely. So, Adam, let's go ahead and go through our superlatives for the end of the evening here. Castellite rock hard tackle of the game. I want to give that to Eli Wheatley's sack.
Yeah.
I saw him down on the field just a moment ago. He fired up. That kid has been everywhere on defense, along with his older brother. Those two are terrifying. And, you're going to lose Will Wheatley at the end of this season, but you're going to keep Eli Wheatley for another 2 years. There's just not going to be any drop-off there.
Absolutely.
So your Castellite rock hard tackle of the game going to that Eli Wheatley sack on, that was Lincoln Jackson. Castellite has brick for your home, tile for a bathroom remodel, or pavers for a new walkway. Think Castellite if you need any of those things online at castellite.com. Now, Napa Auto Parts, best part of the game, Adam. A couple of things to consider, but what are you leaning towards here?
Personally, I'm leaning more towards the recovered muff punt early into the second half. I mean, we were saying it during halftime. It was a super tight defensive game, and it was just going to come down to who's going to make that mistake first. And so for me, I think that's kind of when the momentum of the game completely flipped to Green Canyon side, and Green Canyon was just able to kind of do what they wanted the rest of the game based off that muff punt.
And now it's time for your McDonald's Player of the Game. A reminder, the best part of the game brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. You can count on Napa for the parts you need and the parts you use every day. McDonald's Player of the Game. That one's pretty easy to me when you look at the scoring summary, Adam. It's Peyton Wilson today. 2 touchdown throws and a touchdown run involved in all 3 of those scores for Green Canyon. And, man, he had a little bit of a rocky few weeks in the middle of the season. I'm thinking right around Mountain Crest Ridgeline, that part of the season. The kid's been unstoppable since probably that Bear River game. He's really shaped it up. He had a couple turnovers against Bear River and then against Logan. When things really flipped for him. And, yeah, tonight he's going to be the McDonald's player of the game. 3 scores for Wilson, and he's just moving. No interceptions either. That's
Totally.
that's a huge
Clean
thing
game.
for Peyton Wilson.
Yep.
2 passing touchdowns, no interceptions, plus a rushing touchdown. Oatsy gets an honorable mention because that kid probably had over 100 yards on the ground tonight.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, McDonald's player of the game is Peyton Wilson this evening, the senior quarterback for the Wolves. He'll be leading this offense on Friday morning, 1 week from tomorrow, for their first ever chance at a state championship. McDonald's, work for McDonald's and let McDonald's work for you. Flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, plus meals and other perks. Lots of locations around Cache Valley. That's going to do it for us this evening, though. Just a reminder, your Castellite Rock Hard tackle of the game, Eli Wheatley's sack on Jackson. Napa Auto Parts' best part of the game, the recovered muffed punt on the 28-yard line for Green Canyon that led to their first second-half score. And McDonald's player of the game this evening going to Peyton Wilson, the quarterback for the Green Canyon Wolves, with 2 passing touchdowns for a combined 73 yards and a rushing touchdown of 9. Adam, you got any final thoughts for us tonight?
No, what an incredible season, and what an opportunity to end it on a state championship of all things. It's been fun to see. This game was a great game, and can't wait to do it till next week.
So we will see you here at 11 a.m. Friday, November 17th for the 4A state championship game. That'll be right here on 100.9 Light FM Green Canyon Sports with Cache Valley Daily. Once again, we're sponsored by CacheValleyDaily.com. You can visit them for the latest news, scores, photo galleries, and replays of tonight's game. You can also download the new Cache Valley Daily mobile app. The Valley's premier choice for local news is CacheValleyDaily.com. Time for us to drive back up to Logan, and then we'll drive right on back down in 1 week's time. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. Green Canyon moves on 21-0 in the semifinal against Park City, dominated from start to finish and never allowed the Miners in the red zone. I'm Stockton Jukes. From Rice Eccles Stadium, on behalf of my partner, Adam Lurcher, have a great night. Can't wait to see you next week.
This Green Canyon Wolves broadcast has been a presentation of 100.9 Light FM and CacheValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, Napa Auto Parts, Castellite, Les Olson Company, DD Auto Salvage, Cache Valley Auto Care, Logan Cache Rich Credit Union, H&J Countertops, Salala Painting, and Cache Valley Daily. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CacheValleyDaily.com.